about the Surat At-Tariq? What did you get from Surat At-Tariq? Or what is the point that's important from Surat At-Tariq?
Well, okay. So basically, what I learned from Surat Al-Tariq is that. Give me a second. Let me rephrase this.
Okay, no problem. Take your time. It's okay.
I'm like thinking how to like rephrase it.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, so in Surah Tariq, it talks about how on the day of judgment, everything will come to light. There will be two angels on our shoulders right now that are right there right now. So we have two angels on our shoulders that are counting our good deeds and our bad deeds. These angels on the day of judgment are supposed to talk to Allah and to show all the good deeds and bad deeds we have done on this earth. And then later on, when the day of judgment happens, everything will everything will happen.
Yeah,
So all the secrets, all the everything you have done on this earth, everyone's secrets, everyone's good deeds, bad deeds, everything will happen on the day of judgment. Everyone will see everything that has happened, and nobody will have the power. Like it says in the 10th ayah, nobody will have the power nor any helper to save them from Allah saying all of our deeds, our
that's
sins, and our good deeds.
yep.
And then an example from this was when you said in that time where Bilal in that time phrase where Muslims were being tortured just because they weren't converting to like believing in idols or praying to idols.
Mm-hmm.
In that time period, Muslims were being tortured and hurt because they weren't believing in what the disbelievers believed in. The disbelievers were forcing them to believe in what they believed in, which was believing in idols were real and that the idols are their God. But Allah promised them that on the day of judgment, the disbelievers will be punished. On the day of judgment, they will have their punishment, and that they will have their torture because of all the horrible and unspeakable actions they have done to the Muslims on that day because they were hurting them because they weren't believing in their idols. Basically, everything on the day of judgment will come to the light. Everything that we have done, no matter good or evil, will come to light on the day of judgment, and everybody will
Exactly.
see. And there's nothing to save us from the day of judgment.
Exactly. Perfect. MashaAllah. Allahumma barik ya Farah. Perfect. Allahumma barik. Yes, it's completely true. And I was waiting from you to say that like the Quran is like a rain to our hearts. It's
Yeah.
very important. Very
Like, oh
important.
yeah, let me talk about that. And then the Quran, say we like every sin, every bad thing we do, every bad deed we do, our heart, not physically really, but our heart will have like one black spot. It'll grow, and it'll grow to the fact that if we don't have the Quran, which can clean our sins, clean our heart, if we don't pray normally 5 times a day, we can't clean our heart without the Quran or our prayers. A Quran is essential for our heart to be cleansed. If we don't do that, our heart will be fallen. It'll be dead, not dead, but like it'll be dead. It'll be dead with viruses like sins. It'll be dead with blackness in our heart. We won't have any. When we're reading the Quran, for example, we won't have any emotion while reading the Quran. We'll just read the Quran and see that it has affected in no reason, no way at all. The Quran won't give us anything. The Quran won't do us anything anymore because our heart has already been blacked out by all the sins that we have done on this earth. And that once that thing happens, that means that even though you try so hardly, it's going to be very hard for your heart to be cleansed again from the Quran. You have to focus your entire hours, your entire life on trying to cleanse your heart again because once you get that blackness in your heart, it'll be very hard to remove it. But the Quran and the prayers can help you cleanse your heart.
Exactly. Beautiful. MashaAllah. Excellent. Allahumma barik. Yes. Very perfect. You're rephrasing Farah. Allahumma barik. Yes, that's completely true.
Thank you.
Jazakallahu khairan. MashaAllah. Okay, let's continue. Bismillah. And Surah Al-Buruj.